What's up, fellas? Today I will be creating a shirt design for a customer, and I thought I would record my screen while I am working so you guys can see a bit of my process. This is not a tutorial video because I will not be teaching everything step by step, but maybe you can follow through if you will play and pause the video on playback. I just wanted to show how I create a design in real time, kind of like a live session. So let's start. When I am creating a design, I always start with the research. I've been browsing the internet to look for a reference, inspiration for the design. The client asked for a UFO niche t-shirt design, and he kind of like gave me a green light to do whatever I want. So I will just key in UFO t-shirt design, go ahead and browse images. It's like window shopping. I am opening on a new tab everything that catches my attention, and I will just review it later. I tend to pick 3 to 4 ideas that catches my eyes. I chose this one because I like how the UFO is just like a silhouette on a black background, and only the UFO's lights are showing. This one right here catches my attention because I like how he plays 3 UFOs, making the design more alive. Also, the best thing is how he terminates the background so that design will not have a framey look. Like the edges of the design, it's like a watery, I don't know, abstract, rather than a frame, a square frame, which looks so boring. And this one, I don't know why I chose this one, but let's just leave it there. Okay, so I will be starting with our UFO. I have this UFO from Michael Esseney. Michael Esseney's vector package. So the first thing I will do is I will need to color the highlights first. I will be using blue with the highlights over here. I am thinking of a UFO just being just a silhouette. I will make a design wherein the main focus that will catch the attention is the background colors. Like everything in the design is just discrete, passive. But what will be the focal point is the background. So I will be just putting highlights on the UFO's curves, those parts of the UFO that can still identify itself as being a UFO. This important curve that explains to the audience that this is a UFO in the dark. The thing is, I always think of a way how a design will stand out on thumbnail view. Like we all know that UFO niche is very saturated. Just imagine your design is surrounded with tons of other UFO design as your competition. You need a way to stand out. So by using colors that can attracts people or the audience, the chance that those people will click on your design will be much higher, and once they click it, out of the rest, your chance of the chance of the design being bought will increase. So I will just have to darken everything here, darken everything. Yes, I just only need these highlights. Yes, I will darken everything. We don't need these details. We needed the UFO to be discreet, like a silhouette in the dark. Yes, there you go. I am only using my mouse as I am recording this on my laptop. Well, you don't always need a pen, drawing tablet. You don't always do stuff. You can do design with just a mouse. My practice is always maximize the things that you have, maximize your resources, so I can make a design with or without a pen tab. I am not relying on those tools, because what if time comes and I don't have the tools but I need a design? Well, that's not an excuse for me. So here it perfect. This one is perfect, but I think it lacks detail on this important curve here. It gives the UFO its shape, so I will be adding something here to emphasize this part. This will be the sides of the UFO, and since I darkened that part, I will be creating something new to highlight this. Gotta put it up a bit. Maybe I will just add something here for detail. I will just have to add like the UFO's sides, or lighting up. Yeah, that should do it. I'm just duplicating these bars to portray a light, or I don't know. I've seen this thing in the movies, I think. Also, I got this idea from here, the yellow shirt reference that I took earlier. Like the UFO is only showing its lights, very discreet, very passive, like they are hunting at the night. That gives the story of the design. Your design should always have a story. There you go. I will just have to delete this bars right here, and I'm satisfied. This UFO is hot. Now I will just have to save it for later, and I will proceed with our background. Yes. Now I need to see this on a black background. There you go. The silhouette, the details. I'm excited. Now proceed with the background. I have here with me my design resources. This galaxy. I will be using this galaxy as my background. I love these colors. This color combination on a black background is sick. So I'll be using this one. But I think this one is I call this realistic design, because this picture is realistic, and I need to transform it into a vector like, so that it will harmonize and sync with our UFO. This filter cutout will do the trick. There you go. I think I will be explaining this. Let's see. Okay, we will just have to undo it for now, and I will explain it to you. Yes, so basically the licensed background galaxy image that I have is photorealistic, and our UFO is vector. You cannot mix up a vector image with a realistic background and vice versa, as you can see, because they don't go well with each other. It will look like a bunch of clip arts put together. We need harmony in our elements. And here, look, I use photorealistic backgrounds on pencil sketch realistic image and use vector shape image on a vectored background, or most of the time vector image can stand on its own without a background. So that explains it. I'll just have to flip this over. No, this looks good right here. There you go. Based on my experience, framed or boxed design does not sell very well. People tend to like designs with more negative space compared to a boxed design that looks like a frame. So we need to make a way to cover up those edges and corners with something. A distressed brush or frame always do the trick for me. So I will be using these are my go-to elements to solve this kind of problem. As I was saying earlier, we should always maximize the use of our resources. Distress brush is not always just for brush. You can use it on something else. Just be creative. There's no limit. Just enjoy what you are doing. And we'll be placing it here. This will cover up those straight edges and give our design more natural feel. I think I will flip this one. There you go. Looks good. This is really good. Now just to cover up those edges. There you go. Natural feel. That's what I call the negative space. Negative space over a space background. I'll just have to cover this peeping colors here. There you go. Smooth, sweet. And here goes our UFO. There you go. UFO. I'll put this one in the middle. Yep, perfect. Now the UFO needs the beam. The beam goes right here. This is the story, this is the drama. The design always needs to have a story, a drama. So just a flying UFO is boring, so we will be shooting a beam. Commander, beam is ready to shoot. Boom, there goes the beam. It's too opaque. I'll just have to loosen the opacity a bit. We will be using a gradient, but we all know that DTG is bad at printing gradient, so we need to make a way to transform this gradient color to tones using mezzotint. Yep, this is a block of paint rather than a gradient. There you go, block of paint. We'll just have to remove the white part and pronto. It's weird, I haven't seen a black colored beam, so I will just replace its color to white. There you go. Cool, so cool. The beam is so cool. Now that was fun. Alright, so what's next? I'll be checking again our reference. I still don't like this one. Yeah, our UFO needs friends. Our UFO definitely needs some companion so they can easily take over the world. And I will just have to minimize this one so it is further back. There you go. We'll put it right there, and another one on the further back. Wow, cool, so cool. Now that's the story. Now it's time to fill up the bottom part of the design. I'm thinking of trees, forests. I have here. I be using this, so I will just have to remove it. Just like I said, over and over again, maximize your resources. So this one, I will be just using the trees. Oh, for this we don't need this stuff. I will just have to remove and separate our trees. And like this tree over here, the greener one, I will just have to separate it from the rest. And I don't need this one. I will grab this and put it in our UFO. Place it right here. Over there. And the other one on the right side. Yes. Lots of trees. This will be a forest. UFOs on the forest. There you go. And need to turn these trees to black. There you go. There you go. Maybe I will just put them on the further back. There you go. Like the UFOs has passed over them already. And I will make another bunch of trees that will be in the front. I will just need to make it thinner so they won't look like the same trees being used. That's another thing. Maximize your resources. We don't need another bunch of tree vectors. We just need to be creative of what we have. There. And yes. Now turn it to black. Let's see. This goes right here on the front. Boom. Now I need bushes. Yes. This one. This can be a bush. Just be creative. Maximize your resources. This one is definitely a bush. There you go. This will be our bush. I will just have to put it at the bottom to cover up those spaces. Wow, these are good bushes. See? No one can tell. This is your design. There you go. That's a cool bunch of bushes. Yes, just have to cover this up. And what's missing? I'll need something to cover those edges. It feels I can still see those corners, so I will need maybe this one. I will need to cover those corners more. The corners still looks sharp for me. If I can just make this rounder. Oh yes. Have you seen the process? Like everything is free flowing because I have those ideas I got from the references, and every time I am missing an idea on what to do, I will just have to look over again those with my references, and another idea will come to my mind. this goes right here, and there you go, looking good. Now I have to do something with the background stars. Yes, stars. My aim is to make the background the focal point or the climax of my design, so I need more spark on the background. I will be using this license image again, but this time I will be using the stars. I don't need those white stars because I think the background has that already. This will be the stars. This will add more spark, literally a literal spark on the background. There you go, right here. No rules, just creativity and a good sense, good taste on design. Don't overdo. Do not overdo your design. There you go. I will just have to delete this part right here. I don't want to overkill my design. This is not a stars niche. This is UFO. As I want to beautify the design more, I better be careful not to overdo it, because simplicity is still the best. Just a little more here to cover up those empty space. I am just duplicating my stars and erasing the parts that I don't need. No rules, just good creativity. There you go. Perfect. Now let's see what can be the color of these stars. Let me try pink or blue. No. Yeah, I think it's better with the pinkish white. Now, did I just overkill my background? I need something to make our UFOs pop out. I need some separation because the background is eating up our UFO. I will have to use a drop shadow on our UFO to separate it from the background. Still, I am not using gradient. Drop shadow is gradient, so I will need to dissolve this. We need a block of paint going through the printer and play it around. There you go. This one, just something to separate it from the background. Looks good. Perfect. Now I will need to add drop shadow on the other UFOs as well. After adding the stars, I kind of overkilled the background, eating up the attention on the UFO, so I needed to add a separation for my UFO to the background, and that drop shadow helps. Yes, there you go. It's perfect, and I think we're done. Yes, I will just have to rasterize this and merge all the layers to remove the black, all the black. Designing should be fun. Yes, it should be fun. Just stay with your niche. Use appropriate elements and balance. A lot of balance is needed. Balance simplicity with details. Simplicity is best, but details really helps, so you need to balance those two. Don't overdo. Don't overdo things, don't complicate it. Just tell a story. And make sure your story can easily be understood by the audience. Don't get lost on the fun of designing. Always keep in mind the storyline you are telling. The audience needs to hear those stories very easily. And that's it. That's how I create a design, using references and ideas and storytelling. Now I will just have to place it on a mock-up. I always put my design on a shirt so I can see how it looks on a thumbnail view. I pray that this design brings a lot of sales for my customer. I always do. I am embedding a prayer and good luck wish to each design I am sending to clients. I don't know, I got accustomed doing it. Merch needs luck anyway. A good research and observation, good design, and a lot of luck. That's all. Thanks for watching.